Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 9 a.m. on a Friday. The kids are back at school. There is no reason you should not be here with us learning about everything Teams Room, Marin.
Speaking of school, I've actually got to do my middle school run right after this show. I've got 10 minutes and then I got to hop in the car. Doing school runs is no fun.
No fun. I want to thank everybody that came out yesterday for the Yay Link event that we had in New York City at the MTC. Marin, I crashed the Teams user group. I did another presentation right to the Teams user group. I want to thank Scott Randell and everybody in that Teams user group for giving me the privilege of actually speaking about Teams Room and telling everybody the benefit of why we're so excited for things. But let's tell everybody here why we're excited for things. First, what's new in Microsoft Teams? Chris Hinch, congratulations on your MVP. I saw it. Congratulations to everybody who actually got the MVP this month as well. But what's new in Microsoft Teams in August, Marin? First off, custom backgrounds on Teams Room on Android.
Everybody is really excited about custom backgrounds on Android, but there are a few other Android updates in there. And this is, if you don't know, Martin Bohm posts this, what's new in Microsoft Teams and what's new in CMD. If you're not following those, these are really critical to keep up to date because there's a laundry list of new updates that come every single month, but this is a big one.
Correct. Another one that came out this month, join Zoom meetings with ID and passcode in Teams Room on Android. What this means is if I did not schedule the Teams Rooms, I can actually walk up to the device. I can enter in the ID and passcode of that meeting, and now I'm into that meeting itself. So really, really, really nice for direct guest join. You jumped a little bit ahead, Marin, but again, what is new in calling meeting and devices, aka.ms/what's new CMD. Thank you, Martin, for keeping this up to date every single month. It is a great resource for us and our partners. Speaking of a great resource, Marin, we had the learning hour this week. We had so many people show up. I want to thank everybody that signed up. If you signed up for September's session and saw it, you know that we did layouts. It was an amazing session with myself, Matt Slomka, and Michelle Bauman, giving you everything that really applies to layouts. Marin, I learned things actually doing the deck. I know that I had feedback from a lot of people that said that they did not understand everything regarding layouts, and it was an unbelievable session for them.
Awesome. And I actually missed it, so I'm really excited to hear that it is up on YouTube. So go ahead and check that out if you haven't seen it already. And if you enjoyed it, please share that out to your sales teams. I do think that there's a lot to be learned on layouts. As Jimmy stated, there's things that we learned in doing this, so please go ahead and give that a look.
100%. If you signed up for September, you're already registered for October. But if you have not yet signed up, make sure you sign up. You'll get the invitation for October, November, and December, where we do a learning session the first Tuesday of every month. Last month was layouts. Next month is AOSP, or the Android Open source platform that we have, where Intune will actually make a new way of managing your Android devices. It's a very, very timely session that we're going to have. Myself, Matt Slomka, and Michelle Bauman will be back again for another Teams Room Learning. Speaking of that, Marin, one of the blogs that we want to focus on for October is this moving Teams Android devices to AOSP.
And a lot to be learned on AOSP. We were chatting prior to the show, a lot of misnomers about what is AOSP, in relation to MDEP. So this is definitely a topic, I think, very timely, Jimmy, that's sort of the theme of next month. Put it on your radar, check out the blogs. There is a lot coming when it comes to, I don't know if it's November when we get into Ignite, but I think a lot of our OEM partners that are focusing on AOSP will have some announcements.
Yeah, and it's important to understand everything. And our partners at Jabra actually did a session on MDEP. Remember, MDEP, stands for Microsoft Device Ecosystem Platform. It is a version of Android that Microsoft is building themselves. I know that a lot of the announcements are around Teams Rooms right now, but this is a bigger initiative for Microsoft. It is a huge initiative, and we're going to be doing a lot. But good to see our friends at Jabra putting this out. Marin, did you know you can get some free Teams Room licenses?
I do, but I don't think everybody else knows. There's a lot of benefits to be had with the Microsoft Cloud Partner Program. When you get yourself your modern work competency, or you get your advanced specialization in Teams meetings and rooms, there are some wonderful benefits, not only Teams Rooms licenses, but there are other perks that you get with it as well. So go ahead and check that out. You got to make sure you stay up to date with your certifications. There's lots of things that you need to do, a little checklist of tasks, I would say. So make sure you've got somebody in your organization that's tracking that. And that's a good way to advertise your competency to all of your customers.
100%. And this is coming in January. Don't wait for the last second. Christmas will be around the corner and we'll be all be doing it. Marin, there is a new pitch deck for Places. And one of the big things about Places is that it actually tracks rooms. And rooms are what we're here for. So did you know that rooms can actually release a room if nobody shows up for that meeting? That's one of the analytics that Places will be doing. And this pitch deck is customer ready and ready for people to go out and pitch Places. Now, Marin, we've talked about learning hours. We've talked about boot camps. We've talked about a whole bunch of different things. There is a learning path, aka.ms, Teams Room Learning Path. All of our learning hours are based off what we've done previously, hoping that you've got this. So these were the boot camps that we actually did last fiscal year and put them in place. Teams Phone, Teams Copilot. We want to make sure that you're ready for all the questions that you may get for your badge, Marin. And this is a new one. You can get the answer here, but you'll be able to get your badge if you pass all of the exam. Which of the following is an accurate description of cloud and teleframe? Now you can see there's a lot of words here, but it doesn't say select all. So I'll give you a hint. There's probably one, Marin. Probably one.
When in doubt, select C. Is that right?
When in doubt, select C. A cloud process solution to allow meeting participants to see smart video feeds in room participants with specific, and this is an important caveat here, specific Teams Room cameras. Go at the Learn article and learn everything that you need to know about cloud and teleframe. Now, when you take the badge exam at aka.ms Teams Room Tech Badge, you will be presented 50 questions out of 100. A passing grade is 80%. You'll get a badge. When you do pass, please post it on LinkedIn so you can share it with everybody. Hey, Marin, how do you say Copilot in French? Copilot, right? There are new languages for Copilot coming, and that is an important distinction that we're having rolling out in September for us. Marin, for everything new in Copilot, another deck that's actually there, What's New in Copilot, aka.ms/What's New in Copilot. This keeps you up to date very, very well on all of the technologies that are in there.
And you get a PowerPoint deck with that too, right? When you
get a PowerPoint deck. But with that, we want to go ahead and inspire people. So we do what's called the AI prompt of the week. We do a video. Why don't we go ahead and see what we're going to show people? Michelle, go ahead and roll that
right. Not bad, right? Welcome to a new episode of the Copilot Prompt of the Week. We get questions all the time on whether or not a feature is available in a certain licensing SKU or if it's available somewhere else, or maybe if it's on the roadmap. That is something that I also use Copilot for all the time. Let's go check out the prompt. I'm researching features in Microsoft Teams Rooms, and I would like to know if the features are available in Basic or in Pro. Please list them in the table. That is important. And let me know which license they belong in. If the feature is not available, go to the public roadmap to see if you can find any features there. And then I'll list 3 features that I want Copilot to look for. We have the answer. Now I use this for Microsoft services all the time, but I also use it when I do online shopping and I want to compare certain products. I ask Copilot to figure out which feature is part of the product. I hope you enjoyed that one. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next week. Peace.
Great prompt of the week relating to Microsoft Teams Rooms. Marin, I think I might make it a caveat. Anybody that emails me a question must use Copilot before they email me, because I'm using it like Michelle does.
I wanted to learn where to get those shoes. How do I get those shoes?
Those shoes. He loves showing off those shoes. Michelle is a sneakerhead. If you don't know, he loves to get free shoes. So 100% the Copilot shoes were on deck there. Now, let's talk about roadmap. Let's make sure that everybody's up to date with everything there. Now, we're going to go ahead and highlight what's new in CMD. Again, aka.ms/What's New in CMD. You can see the changes that are there for quality meetings and devices in the last month. Also on the roadmap, What's New in Copilot also shows you everything that is new for the last month, aka.ms/What's New in Copilot. These two decks will give you all of this, and you get a really, really good idea of how fast and how much is accelerating inside of the ecosystem. Now, for upcoming events, Marin, we've got a lot coming up. I want to make sure that everybody signs up for the aka.ms Teams Room Learning Hours to go ahead and be on the call for this AOSP migration. We'll show you exactly.
Tuesday of the month, right?
The first Tuesday of every month. This is Tuesday, October 1st, 10 a.m. my time. I know it's not my time for everybody, but translate that. That's Eastern Standard Time to go ahead and join us for that. Also, our friends at Shore and AVISPL are doing events in Dallas and San Francisco. Please go ahead and make sure to contact AVISPL and Shore to sign up for these events. Great AVISPL vibe events that are out there. Marin, I'll be in New York on September 25th at the Steelcase Experience Center with our friends at Logitech and a whole bunch of partners. I know a lot of people that were at the event that I was at in New York City yesterday said, I'm going to the event on the 25th as well. So I'm hopeful that everybody comes out, but there are more cities there too.
I have not been to the Steelcase Experience Center. Is this the first time that you visited or no?
No, I have done 3 presentations at the Steelcase Experience Center. So it is great. It's a great place to actually go see where furniture, technology, and everything comes together. It is not just about technology anymore. It's about everything inside of that space. Awesome. And furniture, lighting, different things have so much to do with your environment and how easily you are consuming Teams meetings and spaces. So I hope to see everybody out there. Marin, Copilot Dose, Wave 2, Wave 2, yeah. Wave 2. There is an event on LinkedIn that will feature Satya Nadella and Jared Spataro. Make sure to sign up for this September 16th at 8 a.m. Pacific time. I'm hopeful to learn about a whole bunch of new things that are going to be there and available with Copilot. Marin, as always, if you missed anything in the show and you wanted the links, smtr.show. Thank you to everybody at Empowering Cloud for helping us put that up every single week. With that, that's the last slide, Marin.
All right, we made it. 11 minutes, almost 12. We did it.
12 minutes, not bad. Hopefully everybody has a great weekend. I know the kids are back at school, so that means I have a local beach summer now for the next few weekends where nobody's here. All the pitchers have told everybody to go home, and it's clear the beaches. So it's Jimmy out on the beach by himself. Everybody have a great weekend. For Michelle, myself, Marin, Tom, Michael, everybody around SMTR. Thank you, everybody, for everything you do surrounding Teams. With that, Michelle, go ahead and take us out of here.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. You make it all worthwhile. You make me feel alive. I appreciate